Connections. I'm Kathy Millette. Today we're talking about healthy snacks on the go and better food choices we could be making. Here to help us out are Megan Chapman and Dusty Anderson. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Now, I was really surprised. I went to the commissary to do a little research and I was looking at yogurt because that's kind of a go-to snack. You think yogurt is healthy, but I was really surprised at the difference in the yogurt. For example, I know better than to grab this one because it's got the sugary fruit on it.
Right.
And so I know Greek yogurt has more protein and it's supposed to be a little better. And so I picked up these two and there's a big difference. You want to tell us about the differences?
There is a really big difference. Greek yogurt does, like you said, already has a higher protein content, so that's why it's a healthier option. But you have one that has no fat, and then you have one that's 100 calories, which has a little bit of fat. But the one that has no fat, they have to replace that flavor that they're taking out with the fat with something artificial, and so they add more sugar into it.
Okay.
And so that's why when you look at the back, you notice that the sugar content is higher, but actually the protein content on the one that is no fat, the protein content is actually lower on that. So getting the one that does have a little bit more fat in it is a healthier option for your body. Your body will know how to process that more efficiently
Than the sugar.
than the sugar one. And you definitely want to stay away from the one that's the regular
Granola added on top, maybe some
Right.
Oreos, M&Ms. Yeah.
Right.
Not that one, of course.
But if you do like the fruit, it's better to just put fruit on
Just
yourself.
you can use frozen fruit, you can use fresh fruit, because I know out here it's a little difficult sometimes to get the fresh. You can throw in frozen berries easily into your Greek yogurts, and you have a wonderful, well-rounded fruit serving. You've got high protein, so those different elements are going to keep you fuller longer.
Now let's talk a little bit about how much of a difference there is.
So the Yoplait Original has 170 calories, 26 grams of sugar, and only 5 grams of protein.
Okay, compared to these two, they're both Greek yogurt.
Right.
Both vanilla without the added fruit.
Right.
But there's a big difference in these as well.
Yeah, so the red one, the Greek blended, has 18 grams of sugar and 11 grams of protein. Compared to the winner is the blue type. The Yoplait Greek, the 100 calories, has only 7 grams of sugar with 13 grams of protein.
Very big difference.
Yes.
They look very similar,
Yes.
easily confused. So be sure to get this one, the 100-calorie one.
Yes. Right.
Okay. We have hummus and
Carrots.
Carrots.
Yes, with some ranch. So obviously vegetables are very important in the diet. They offer a lot of essential vitamins and minerals as long as full of fiber, keeps you full longer. Vegetables are, anybody who's health conscious is a great friend. So the problem that comes in is what we're dipping them in,
Is
right?
the ranch.
Yes, most people, go for the ranch. It tastes good, yes it does, but it's high in sodium and high in fat. So we want to steer clear of that.
So could we just dip the carrots in the hummus then?
Yeah, oh yes. And a lot of people don't know what hummus is, and hummus is actually just ground up chickpeas. So then we have an excellent source of protein, as well as it's blended with tahini, which is sesame seeds, to make a paste with a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil.
And you made some right here.
Yes, we did, and that is all natural, no added ingredients. So we just blended up some chickpeas with some roasted red peppers. We have lemon juice, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay, and so tell us about the difference. Now, this is good on its own.
Yes, on
and
its
it's good
own.
with this. This, tell us how awful it is.
It is very awful, yes. So ranch dressing, 2 tablespoons, we have 11 grams of saturated fat. 1 gram of sugar, there's no protein. So essentially it's just fat and salt.
And a healthier option for this, you mentioned earlier to me, was you could use a seasoning and then use Greek yogurt with
Right,
it.
yeah. So some people don't care for hummus. It's kind of an acquired taste, but there's lots of different flavors out there, so play with it. There's garlic lovers, there's roasted red pepper, there's plain. So just, find one that you like because that is all natural and it's made from a bean. So that would be your best option. Second would be, yes, using some ranch powder and mixing it in with a plain Greek yogurt.
Now this, it's 2 tablespoons. Most people probably can eat more than that.
Yeah, like half a bottle usually. Their carrots are swimming in the ranch.
Okay, moving on to candy bars.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, yes.
Essentially. So we have a Kind bar, and we have the Chewy Dips granola bar. So the word granola is really misleading. They've done a great job with marketing. They
Because
want
the
to
first
tell you,
ingredient is granola.
right, and it is a whole grain. They have done a really good job with that. But your second and your third and your fourth ingredient are nothing but sugars. You've got your regular sugar, you've got high fructose corn syrup, you've got honey, you have molasses. So those are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are all your first 5 ingredients. You've got whole, sure, but soon after that, you've got a lot of high sugars, which is going to spike your...
Okay, now the Kind bars, what is in the Kind bars that it makes them better than...
So the Kind bar has, its first ingredient is almonds, and then its second ingredient is coconut. So almonds is a heart-healthy nut that you can definitely consume. You're going to look at it and you're going to think, okay, well, there's a little bit more fat in the Kind bar, but it's that healthy fat that your body needs. The fat that you're getting out of the Quaker chocolate chips is not
chocolate fat. It's not the heart healthy
not the
fat.
kind that your body needs.
These are actually like 100 calories or something, 140 calories.
But if you look at the size, so this one you've got a pretty healthy, substantial snack. This, it's got quite a bit of air in it even. So if you shrink it down compared to the two sizes, you've got, you got a sizable difference there that you're not getting nearly as much out of this 100 calorie as you're getting out of the Kind bar, which is 190 calories. But again, you're still
better.
getting the higher protein content that's really important with the almonds, and you're getting the added nutrient, heart-healthy nutrients out of the almonds.
And you could actually go a step further and just have plain almonds.
You can,
Just snack on
absolutely.
almonds.
Absolutely, you can have a handful of almonds. You can even create your own nut mixture if you like, if you have a couple of different nuts that you like. Almonds obviously being the primary one that we really like to see, or if you want to take some almonds and grind them up and make your own almond butter, just almonds, and you can even have just a teaspoon of that or a tablespoon of that, and
Just to satisfy you.
just to satisfy you. Maybe have
that
it with
sweet tooth.
for one, that one cracker or whatever, just to give you something. But it's definitely a healthier option than going for marketing, which they've done a really good job with that.
Yeah.
So there's a different option to kind of make a little healthier choice.
Okay, and next we have wheat thins.
Right. So these are for your salty, maybe late night snack craving, or just something that you want crunchy, salty. So we have a few different options here. So the best bet would be these pop chips, and these are found
At the Shopettes.
Yes. And so they are all natural, and their first ingredient is actually potato. So that's important. Type of vegetable, as compared to, everyone thinks dieter's best friend are pretzels, right? So actually the number one ingredient in that is just enriched white flour. So bleached white flour. You're not getting anything out of that besides a carbohydrate and sodium.
Okay.
So this will give you a little bit more. They're actually all natural. They're pops. They're not baked or fried. They're gluten-free, and there's no preservatives in those as well.
What about the wheat thins?
All right, so this is somewhere in between the two. This one, the first ingredient is whole grain, so that would make this, a good snack. But again, it has a little bit more ingredients, higher in salt. So actually, if you're dipping your pop chips into the salsa, you also get a serving of vegetables with it as well.
Yay!
Yay, yeah. Get those vegetables in where you can.
Okay, and of course, it's easier, really
Right.
easier to
Convenient.
to just grab one of those little,
You want to throw it in the kids' lunchbox. So convenience, we understand, is a really primary factor with this, but this is nothing but your fruit swimming in sugar. It's just sugar.
What are the ingredients?
Sugar. Your first ingredient on this is your fruits, but your second ingredient is water and then sugar.
Okay.
So that's why you really want to steer clear of these. They have an option where they have it in 100% fruit juice.
Okay.
That's
Is it a little better?
a little bit better. So if you do need that convenience factor for your kids, that's understandable. What we really like to see you do is just go ahead and go for the plain fruit that you get in the produce department. Eat the regular fruit the way that it's meant to come into this world, and your body
swimming in
will actually
sugar.
process it. Not swimming in sugar. So I understand, people at their desk, they need to have something. These will hold for a few days.
At your
That's good. These are going to hold for a really long time.
Yes.
Think about what that's doing to the inside of your body, of what you're putting in there, all those preservatives, to keep that tasting well.
Right.
So these are really your healthier options. Just go ahead and buy the regular produce the way that it naturally comes into the world.
And drinks. Sometimes we think we're getting, they market it as being an ultra healthy, you're
Right.
getting 2 servings of fruits or something in a drink. This right here is pretty bad though.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Marketing does well with this as well. Naked, you think that you're doing great. Here we got a protein juice smoothie, but in all actuality, this whole bottle has 56 grams of sugar. That's like a lot of candy. You could probably eat that whole entire bowl for the amount of sugar that's in this drink here. So be an advocate for reading your food labels. Look at your ingredients list. Know what you're consuming. Look at also the serving size and watch your portions.
Is there an alternative to this though?
Yes. Oh, you can obviously water is your best choice, and you can naturally flavor your water. Throw some lemons in there, some mint leaves, cucumbers, berries. That would be your first choice. Also unsweet black tea. Throwing lemons in there as well.
My kids actually like the Mio.
Okay.
Mio drops, just a couple of drops of just some flavored water.
Right.
Or Crystal Light. That's a fine option. If you wanted to do a smoothie, because I know a lot of people like the protein factor in this, just go ahead and make your own smoothie.
Okay.
Stick them in the freezer in individual containers, and you can just grab it and go with you.
Blend
And
those
what do you
berries with your
recommend?
Greek yogurt.
How do you recommend to make them?
To make a smoothie, you can do, what I normally do is I freeze all of my my fruits and my vegetables. And I pop them in the blender with, like Megan said, Greek yogurt. Blend them until they're a nice, fine, smooth. Add a little bit of almond milk in there. You can add regular milk if that's what you want. It's really the sky's the limit. Add some protein powder if you want that protein. It really is the sky's the limit. Whatever tastes good to you. I trick my daughter by putting spinach in with hers. You can put all kinds of different vegetables in there that are masked by those fruit flavors, and you're still getting a really healthy option as opposed to all of the additional sugar that's being put, unfortunately, in these to, again, preserve them for the shelf.
It's so convenient though.
It is really convenient, but a little pre-planning can make your life convenient as well. Knowing what you're putting into your body is just going to make you feel that much better.
Okay, thank you so much. For more information, how can people get a hold of you if they have some other questions?
MCCS Okinawa website, or you can dial 645-3910.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more information, be sure to visit our website at mccsokinawa.com. Stay tuned, right back with more MCCS TV.